So we had the crazy idea of driving to Bloemfontein to watch the Crunch World Cup qualifier between Bafana Bafana and Nigeria. So thankful to have received my SAFA accreditation to represent Transmarket with media access to the various zones. We set out in the wee hours of the morning, and as you can imagine, I made the passenger princess do all my video content for me. Thanks, Tasneem. A mandatory coffee stop at the garage along the N1 is necessary on any road trip, and with a whopping 965 kilometers to travel, we definitely needed it. We even received a call of inspiration from our brother Sergeant all the way from China, wishing Bafana Bafana good luck. We caught sunrise somewhere between Worcester and Laingsburg, stopping at the Laingsburg Ultra City for our first pit stop. This is quite a nice garage. Just look at that freezing temperatures, damn, but nothing stopped us from having waffles for breakfast. There was even the Temu version of Table Mountain, or at least what looks like it, just before Colesberg. The first proper sign of city life is probably in Beaufort West after you leave Worcester. And back we headed onto the road and into the Karoo. A must-stop service station is at Three Sisters. We thought this was really amazing, and we're looking for a place to take a nice pic of us with our Bafana Bafana jerseys, and we thought this background was stunning. Still in very good spirits.
Bloem, we are coming.
Here's another random copy. And into Colesberg finally. How's this for fuel consumption? I must say our service stations along the N1 are clean and tidy with some super friendly staff. And we have arrived. Bloemfontein, the city of roses, except I didn't see any roses inside.
We've made it. We have made it to the city of roses. Welcome to Bloemfontein. Let's make our way to the stadium first. Already saw some roses on sale. Would you like some? Wink wink. So guys, just arrived at the lovely Toyota Stadium in Bloemfontein after a tiring journey, but one that is well worth it, I'm sure, because we are going to take Nigeria and put them to the sword on Tuesday. Victor Osimhen is out. I just arrived in Bloemfontein and Osimhen ran away. I can't believe it. And then of course in other news, the injured Nico Mobby has been replaced by Thabiso Monyane. A lot of people were saying that maybe Kulisa Mudau should have been there, but okay, Manyani is there, and we are just looking forward to putting the best team out there that will represent Bafana at its strongest. So yeah, we're looking forward to the game on Tuesday.
We grabbed a bite at Prella's Walk at the Muchachos. Was really delicious. The double chicken burger was amazing. Shout out to Muchachos and the friendly staff. Day 2, and we thought we'd make the most of our time in Bloem by checking out what else it had to offer. I will preface this by saying we tried our hardest not to compare to Cape Town, but we failed. The botanical gardens were stunning, but it fell a bit short of our expectations. Sorry Bloem. This lake was nice though. Look what I stumbled into while waltzing around one of the malls here in Bloem. Siwelele offices. It was empty though, and we went to go check it out. No one was there, and this was at the waterfront mall. Okay, done with all the riff-raff, down to business as we head into the pre-match press conference, which was to start at 3:30 p.m. Toyota Stadium looking as ready as can be for the big day. And now for the presser, Hugo Broos and our skipper Ronwen Williams stepped in, and I managed to ask Coach Hugo Broos about the possible advantage of having a temporary home base in Bloem.
Sahil Ibrahim from Transfer Market. I just want to ask, compared to Nigeria, who played a day later than us against Rwanda, considering that we've had a temporary base in Bloem, how important has that been, considering that these small margins will matter in such a tight group?
When the result is good, everyone says, yeah, it was good that we played after or before an opponent. You just have to look at yourself, and I think that is something we have to do now also. We don't have to count on Rwanda or Benin or whatever. We know what we have to do, or we try to do that. And if we can achieve that, you are qualified. So I don't look at, this team is playing after us, or we are playing before that. You just have to focus on your own game, and that is what we try to do. And what happens before or after us, that is not important if we do what we have to do.
The media were then allowed to watch Bafana train a bit for the first 15 minutes. Some keepy-uppy from China Mdu and Rele on display. The goalkeepers training out on their own. The photographers out in their numbers. I think Safa were pleasantly surprised at the turnout for just the presser and the training itself. The interest for this match was through the roof. Nigeria's press conference followed with Coach Eric Chele and Captain William Twist Ekong. I asked Coach Eric about their inconsistent form, an opinion he disagrees with.
Hi, Coach Eric, Sahil from Transfer Market. I just want to ask, Nigeria's results haven't been very consistent in the qualifying campaign. Do you feel that you are now reaching a level where there is some consistency with the performance or with the results?
This is your feeling. Only this is not my feeling. I'm here since March, and we took 7 points on 9. We took 7 points on 9 possible. So actually, like I said once again, the most important thing is tomorrow. Play a game, play a great game, and after this game we will count and we will see what happens. But now just I ask to my players, and they know what I want. I ask my players to be focused on this game and to be focused on our goal.
Nigeria's training session then commenced, and I saw this Arsenal legend. Anyone know Nwankwo Kanu? For those who don't know, he is a legend of Arsenal and also Nigeria. Man, he's huge. Even had to bend over to greet some of his mates. Is Macron going to be our new kit sponsor? Or is it just a coincidence? I went to go check outside the stadium. They do share the same sponsorship with Cheetahs though, so it could just be a coincidence. Day 3 and the big day has arrived. My nerves were at an all-time high. Can't imagine what the boys must have been feeling like. There was a considerable security presence. All media accredited personnel waiting to get in. Security, security and more security. And here they come. I then took a step out onto the pitch to check the condition of it. Lots were worried that it wouldn't have taken the 2 games in a row too well. Here's what it looked like.
We are just under 1.5 hours to kick off in Bloemfontein Stadium, and I know everyone's asking the condition of the pitch, so let's do a quick walk around of the pitch. It's not so bad from what I can see. I don't want to impose on the Nigerian team side, but it's looking okay. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know. Hi guys, I'm with Tatum from City Sport. Hello! Better tune in, guys.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through.
I made my way up to the media box to do my transmarket coverage of the game. Not an easy task at all, and huge recognition must go to those that do this on the daily. It's crazy at how overwhelmed you can get with things happening at such a quick pace. Goal for Bafana Bafana in 25 minutes. My own quota was too much to handle for the Nigerian defense out wide. We did concede, however, just before half time, and we went 1-1 into the back. There's that Nkota goal. I went down onto the pitch for the second half as there was a loss of power in the media room, and also reception wasn't great at all, to be honest. Not sure if the network gets overloaded with the crowd and presence, but I had no time to find out as I had a game to cover. Full time, the game ended 1-1, but I think it was a better result for us than it was for Nigeria, to be honest. The post-match press conference was positive, especially around some big individual performances. Mbokazi got a special praise from coach Hugo Bruce.
When you see what progression South Africa made in that level of football, it's enormous. If South Africa 2 years ago should have played against Nigeria today, we should have lost. And we knew in the second half that we couldn't win the game by playing football, but by fighting. And that is what we tried. We fight as much as our opponents. We were as much physical as our opponents. And I think that the result is the right result. None of the two teams deserve to win, but I think we do the best operation with that point. And yeah, now we need one victory, and we have 2 opportunities. So let's try to do it as soon as possible.
What an amazing experience.
And that is a wrap from Bloemfontein. An incredible journey, a long road trip, and yes, I do have to make the journey back, but Bafana Bafana and Nigeria ended up drawing 1-1, and it's not such a bad result for us, but you know, a win would have been better, but we'll take it. And Coach Bruce was mentioning earlier in the press conference that it is still well within our hands. So 2 games left, possible 6 points, and we will just need one more win essentially to take us through.